So, why do you think black women have this entitlement? Maybe not just black women, but why do Western women have this sort of entitlement to where that they can be victims and empowered at the same time? I think that's the number one issue that I see with feminism is that they'll blame men for sexualizing them while profiting off of sexualizing them. The same women who want to be independent are also reliant and dependent on the beast of the system that's run by men that controls their OnlyFans paychecks in the first place. It's like you're either going to be empowered or you're not going to be. You can't be a victim and a boss bitch at the same exact time. But why do you think that they fall into this mental trap?
Oh, easy, because we allow it. Women are not doing anything that men don't allow. If they had to be logical like us, I'll give you a perfect example. If you are a man, if you and I would get into an argument and I threw a glass of water in your face, you could whoop my ass and they would say you shouldn't have been fucking with him. She can throw a glass of water in my face and they're going to tell me don't do anything. At the same time, they're going to be egging me on to make me look silly, going, ooh, she threw water in your face. So it's like men have allowed themselves to be used like that. And once someone can play victim and victor at the same time, they're going to do it. And women don't have other women saying what they're doing is wrong. There are no women stepping up and saying, well, you shouldn't be doing like what happened with rich men, where there are women going to the NBA All-Star game just hoping to get pregnant by them, or taking the condom out of the trash and trying to get. There's no women stopping them. They look at it as the lottery. Men have made it to where women are being more and more irresponsible, because when you don't put rules on a child, which I equate women to, they're just big ass children. If you don't put rules on a child, what does a child do? Child craves structure. So they're going to do the most outlandish shit to see if you can put the reins on them. And most of the time men don't, because we're afraid of being called some type of ist, sexist, masculinist, any kind of ist it is. We're afraid of the name call more than the fact of it.
Wait, you're saying women are just big children?
Yes.
Okay, that's a strong opinion saying that women operate like children. But should we give women the right to vote? I was thinking about it the other day. We gave women the right to vote, and you bring up a good point. They made their most contentious issue murder. Abortion is child murder, and that's their number one issue. Should women even have the right to vote, or should we just leave it up to certain men to create the laws and keep society level-headed?
We should repeal the 19th. They should not have the right to vote. I do not believe that. And I have two daughters. I think I said it when you and I were in the same space. I said, if you notice, every woman's issue is about them. It's never about the greater good. Name a woman's issue where they give a shit about the greater good. Every one of their issues is about themselves. They're selfish. And when you say women, break it down to black women, the Democrats have them in their pockets. So black women don't really give a shit what the Democratic platform is. They're just going to vote Democrat because they believe you're a sellout if you. This is the weirdest thing. Black folks believe that if you're black, that first off, they love to tell people we're not a monolith. If blacks aren't a monolith, how come when you don't do what they claim is black, you get called white boy, Oreo, a sellout? How can you not be if you're not a monolith? I should be able to listen to country music and you not think anything of it. If we're not a monolith, we should have half blacks voting for Democrat, half voting for Republican. Because I ain't never heard a white person tell another white person, you're voting Democrat, you ain't white. The one thing that you can say about any human being is the smarter they are, the more they know what they don't know. Talk to the average black woman, especially. What the fuck she doesn't know? Think about it. What the fuck is it that she doesn't know? When's the last time you seen an ugly black woman? What I mean is, let them tell it. They all fine, are they not? Yeah. They all in the mirror.
They're 10, pretty. They're bad bitches. They're queens. They're 10 out of 10s. They're perfect. Slay.
They are that, and it's men willing to kill for these stupid whores. It's niggas want to fight me because of what I say online. I don't know these men, but how you don't talk about our queen like this? I'm like, what queen you talking about? The woman I just told you that smothered her kid? Your mama black. Yeah, but she ain't smothering kids and she old. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do, but that type of command, and they have an army with them, it's hard to change them. So I would tell a young man, go west, young man, literally. Go way past them. Go somewhere else. Try. Just because if they swear up and down, anyway, this was funny. They say, one drop of black makes you black. So the black man shouldn't care who he creates with. He knows he's going to create a black person. It doesn't matter if they're black. So go create some black people with some Asians. Them Blazers is handsome and beautiful anyway. Go make one of them.
Hey, thanks, Tommy.
I didn't know if you were or not.
That's a great point. That's a great point. If you have the one drop rule, except when it comes to procreation.
Maybe you sort of think about it, so why not do it? But that's what's funny too. I can show you how possessive black women are. Every time a black woman gets a non-black man, it's a fucking ticker tape parade for them. Oh my God, somebody wanted us. And they all go out and cheer for the black girl who got to her white guy. And don't let her have any kids. Oh, they got good hair. Look how good the hair is. It's so good. I know you hear it. Anyway, so that happens. But as soon as a black man gets a non-black woman, he only got with her because she let him do what she want. He didn't do that. He hate his mama. Every time you niggas get some money, you get you a white woman. This doesn't make any sense. You just said every child we make is black. Why are you upset? And then what's weird is, like, if you come get you a black woman, oh, they love you. Oh, he black just like us. We gonna fuck around, might have some kids with good hair. But if I choose a girl, if you had a sister and we were choosing your sister, at first they would say your sister was black just like them, until too many black guys wanted to date your sister. And then they'd say, well, you're a colorist. You have a color complex. It is the dumbest argument in the world. And I always tell them, that's what black women feel. They believe that they own black men. And how can you have a relationship with someone that feels like they own you? So if you're a 20-year-old young man and you're trying to date and marry someone that feels like that you're obligated to them, what kind of power do you have in that relationship? How does she even view you? She looks down upon you. And most black women look down upon the black men that they're with. They think they're better than them. They think they can do better, which is why our relationships are the worst. They believe that even no matter how many children they have, you should still want them, that they are on the same level playing field as a woman with no kids.
They say you're a real man. A real man would take care of my kids.
And the matter of fact, they to put you up. Yeah, you a real man because you did this. You a pussy nigga if you won't do it. So they've convinced the men that no matter what their background is, that the man should still want to wife them. The fact is, you don't see these men. How many of these black men have you seen where it happened like Zion Williams as well? Zion Williamson. He was paying this girl $15,000 to sleep with her. Stupid money. She tried to ruin his life. She was telling people he beat her. She was telling people he gave her STD. She was telling people that she was pregnant. Mariah Mills. It was sick. But you know who she's never done that to? Because all she fucking her porn is white dudes. She wouldn't fuck any black dudes. She has a porn where she refuses to sleep with black dudes. But she sure used them. Guess who she's never outed like that? Not one white man. And that girl who sold it to Kai Cenat. You don't think some white men done bought a cat? Guess who she won't expose? Them. But they have no problem trying to destroy a black man because they don't respect black men. They think they own black men. And they technically do. Because if that should be business suicide, that you come out and tell people this guy did it. And when it's supposed to be a business of anonymity, I pay you, you keep quiet, you go on. Once you tell, no other man should want to buy it from her. These bitches be selling these men OnlyFans pages, and they be on the OnlyFans page, don't do shit. I've been on Twitter and saw some of these women go live, and they'll be going live just sitting there playing on their phone in negligee. It'll be like 10,000 niggas on their live. And I'm thinking, what? And y'all are paying this woman? Y'all are insane. But they know they got black men where they want them. It goes back to what I was saying at the beginning about how black women who date out of their race, they ain't all fat like the ones who date black men. They have no respect for us. And why should they? They're telling us what to do as men. Kai Cenat should have never found himself in that position paying one of these hoes because all they're going to do is tell. Think about how many we've seen from the superheads. It's their thing now. Their thing is to tell on a black man. They will get near you and take pictures of when you're in the bed, sleep, do all kinds of stuff to try and ruin you. I hated that for him because he's a young man and he's a young man doing what young people do, but he fucked up and he did it with a Knight Rider. He should have never done it with a black woman. And I know it's hard to not do it with him. Because one, they're typically cheaper than everybody else. The two, they're typically more available. They are. They're just cheaper. If you go anywhere in the world, black women are the cheapest prostitutes you can find. And I'll wrap it up with this. What really hurts me is not what the women do, it's how the men allow it. Every time a woman comes out and says she's going to expose a man, no matter what lie she tell, we the main ones up there. Yeah, what he do? What's next? We'll give her a platform. Think about how many men give women a platform to tell on another man.
We kind of just did.
Because most of these women, could they live without men? All these women on OnlyFans talk a ton of shit about men. Yeah, how do they feed themselves? Men. Men are paying for their shit. That's when you know they have no respect for their customer. Imagine Amazon Prime talking shit about the people who own Amazon Prime. Women will sit there and say, niggas ain't shit, fuck these niggas, I'm paid. But your whole subscriber base is men. It is a weird thing, but it only works with black men.